Hey guys, what's up? So, I have a bit of a problem, and that is that I have 20 books on my TBR list, and I just placed an order last night online for more books. So, this list is in like no particular order, just how I pulled them off my shelf. The first book that's on my TBR list is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I've seen so many other people say great things about this book, and that's why I picked it up, and I just haven't read it yet, which is sort of a problem, especially when it gets to like this size. The next is Nobody's Princess by Ether Frischner. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce her name. Is it a her? Yeah, it's a her. I'm terrible, I know. The next is Wicked Lovely by Melissa Marr. And see, I think I've read this book before, but I'm not sure. So to be safe, it's back on my TBR list, and I'm gonna try to plan on reading it soon. Now this next book is partially inspired by another YouTuber that has a book channel, and her love of Alice in Wonderland, and also this cover, I just couldn't pass it up. It's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, obviously by Lewis Carroll, but I absolutely love this edition because of how the title is. It has a bunch of quotes in it, and it's not like a paperback, but it's also not a hardback, and then inside, like, look at that. That looks amazing, and I love it. The next is inspired by like my childhood love of the movie, so I figured, why not actually read the book it was based on, and that's Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie, and it's again the same type of book as Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I think it's called like a flexi bound, and then on the inside it's just that, got Peter Pan there and probably Tinkerbell, but I love it. The next two is because I started this trilogy and then I didn't have the next two books, but then I got the next two books. So it's the Delirium trilogy. I have Pandemonium and Requiem, both by Lauren Oliver. I have to finish the trilogy. The next book is again because I have seen so many other people see it, and I love Disney and fairy tales, but it's Cinder, which is the first book in the Lunar Chronicles. This is by Marissa Meyer. I love it. Although I would prefer to have it in hardback, but that's just a personal preference. But I'm going to try to read this soon as well. Now this is another trilogy, and I'm just missing the third book, and I've kind of been putting it off because I just want to like marathon read the books, but I think I kind of have to look past that by now and just read the first two books. But the first book is Truth or Dare by Jacqueline Green, and then the next is Secrets and Lies. And I'm not exactly sure what this is about, but I think it's like a mystery, maybe death, maybe. But it just looked really interesting. I mean, look at that. It looks so wonderful, and I just need the third book, and it kind of makes me mad, but I'll get over it. And this, you'll notice a theme by now is if I don't have like the full series or like whatever, I kind of put it off. But this one, I'm just missing the second book, and it's H2O by Virginia Bergen, and it's about like acidic rain. I think it might be a like dystopian novel maybe, but I love the cover because it's like the rain hit it and it's actually a hole in the cover, and it looks so cool. So I really want to read it. The next two books are like a duology that I've been putting off because I really don't want to take it out of the box, but it's If I Stay and Where She Went, both by Gail Foreman. I mean, look at it. It looks so pretty in the box, but I suppose I have to read it, or at least I should. The next is, again, the first book in a trilogy, and I'm just missing the next two books, but is Abandon by Meg Cabot? Cabot, maybe? Cabot? I don't think that's right. The next is another book by Lauren Oliver, but it's called Panic. Nothing special on the inside, but it looks so nice without the dust jacket. I think it's kind of like Hunger Games, maybe. It has to do with like a competition and death, maybe. Okay, the next is, I think I've seen this in like another booktubers haul, and I seen it and I was like, oh my goodness, that looks and sounds so amazing. And then I went to the store and I had to pick it up. It's The One Memory of Flora Banks by Emily Barr. And basically, the main character, Flora Banks, has like no, I want to say a long-term memory. No, I think it might be short-term memory. Until she meets this one person and then something happens and she actually remembers it. So sounds really interesting if you know what I mean. Getting down to the last two. This one is inspired by the musical, and I can't help myself. I mean, look how pretty it is. Alex and Eliza by Melissa De La Cruz. And it's, as you can probably already tell by the title, is about the love story of Alex and Eliza. I can't wait to read it, but I don't know which book I should start out of my like 18 book TBR list. And the last book, again, I seen it in like someone else's haul and just looked and it sounded so amazing. And it's Rook by Sharon Cameron, and it looks like it's based in like Paris, which I think would be pretty neat. I mean, who could pass up this cover? It looks so nice. So, geez, you can already see it in the camera. Sorry. Comment down below which book you guys think I should start first, and if you have any other book suggestions, I'm totally open for it. I have plenty of room on my shelves, and if not, I will buy another shelf. So, see ya!